Yo. Ooh. What's up, peoples? It's your boy kreation2020. This is the kreation2020 podcast. I have to stop saying like what number of the podcast episode that is, cause that was like the trial run for like the thing. Like if we're gonna like continuously like proceed with like doing more episodes, or like probably like switching over to video, or like maybe like staying on like a schedule, or like or like just like flooding shit of with like quality bits of like edible wisdom, I would say, right? But then I'm like, damn. I'm always like, oh, hey, this is the kreation2020 podcast, episode, boom, boom, boom. But now we're like kind of like picking up a little bit, right? So it don't have to be like episode, boom, 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 right? You just, whenever you hear it's the kreation2020 podcast, it's the kreation2020 podcast. Like, boom, period. Like that's how it goes. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say how much episode it is anymore. I'm not about to say like, oh, it's like the episode from the last time, or like this is a continuation from the last episode. It's not like a story. It's not really. This is just like the kreation2020 podcast. Like whatever episode there is, that is whatever episode there is. Like I'm super like articulate on like organization and like staying organized and like order and like what's the thing? Like not really like fucking up a lot, right? As much as it doesn't probably seem like that, probably doesn't really seem like that, right? But then I'm actually super big on like articulation and like order and not fucking up. You know what I mean? So then like the whole like organization of things is like some that's like being like professed like live, right? It's being professed live, because the kreation2020 podcast, we can only do this thing live, right? It's not like like too much like editing. It's not like too much of that shit. Like we don't do too much editing at all. Like it's just like one take, boom, 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 boom. Like that's what I thought. But then everybody else's edit. I would like to edit. Like when I have the time, I edit. Like I've been editing like recently. I've been editing. Like I edited a couple of shit, and then I'm like, damn, this shit sounds way more better, or like this shit looks way more better, or like I put myself in like certain positions, or like I get to take myself out of certain positions, right? And then this is like, damn, like that shit's different. Like, you know what I mean? But your circle, the theme for this episode was actually supposed to be like about like your circle, right? And your circle determines like a lot of shit. Your circle determines like your behavior, like your sometimes even like your passion too. Like how hard you go, like your what's that thing? Your thoughts, cause you hang around with like a bunch of fucking bozos. They all like making noise and listening to trap music all day, and then it's like, oh shit, like nigga, we turned up, nigga, we turned the fuck up, yeah, Kelly's, woo. Or like you hang around with like I don't know, like presidential scholars, motherfuckers, and them, and the niggas, oh yeah, they be probably like, you know what I mean, like you probably like get to pick up on like a few things or some shit, right? But then your circle determines like, I'm not saying like absolutely like there's like the end like of like end bane or like whatever. I'm just saying like if you do decide to keep some like motherfuckers and them around you, right? Because then I don't really keep too many people around me at all, period, right? So then niggas, my circle is like, I meditate. My circle is like, oh my god, the guy just said it like a joke. Okay, it was funny for like 2 seconds, but now afterwards that it was funny for 2 seconds. Now it doesn't get to be funny anymore. Forever. Now it doesn't get. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta say another joke. You gotta say another joke again. Like that's how my circles work, bro. Like it's not like some like repetitively some shit. Because then I fucking leave the motherfucking circle. Fuck the fucking circle. We get into like a fucking triangle or get into like an octagon. Actually, no. I actually doesn't really like shapes like that too much. I actually doesn't really like shapes because you know why? I don't really like even like drawing too much, right? Because drawing is like it's like forgery. It's like what's the thing? It's like tracing. Drawing is you know what I mean? I don't really like drawing at all like that, bro. But your circle determines a lot of like your scandalous activity. Because I bet that if you were just like hanging out with yourself, if you were just like a loner or some shit, you're probably not really thinking about too much scandalous shit like that, right? But then your circle influences like a certain aspect of like what you do, what you does, like. And some people doesn't actually have a circle. Like I know like loners, aficionados, loners, right? And then like I'm like a loner, like to like a certain extent. But then I know like loners, like. And that shit is like I'm like damn, like this guy's like a loner. He's a loner. He caught a boner. Don't you want to be a grown-up that's shown up too? Because she's a loner and he's a loner and we are loners. They are loners. I didn't say that I was loners, but I'm just saying, like, just in case if we're all loners, don't you want to be a loner too? Say nah. Loner too. Ah, that's bars. Hold up. I don't know. Being a loner kind of sucks sometimes. I mean, I actually like being a loner because, you know, right? You get to have like 1 minute. You have to have like 5 minutes to yourself to like go use the bathroom or like some shit like that, right? Like, come on, bro. Like, those moments are like important. You get to piss in freedom. You get to like take a shit in freedom. But actually, you know, being a loner kind of sucks. Because I know usually because people like thrive off emotion because society thrive off like trends and like all that shit. They will probably want for like some shit to happen that's probably like not even really like within like the mains or the program. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes that's what it takes to like wake motherfuckers and them up. Like I get woken up, like you know what I mean? Like I get woken up and I'm like, damn, like holy shit, like I wasn't doing this shit the right way the whole time. I have to like learn this shit a different way. I have to do it different way now. Like and that's like deep energy that's like I feed to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like because I wouldn't want to do the same shit there the same way forever. So your circle is like super influential. Like you don't get to snap out of like whatever like moment or like whatever like physiology or like whatever boundaries or like whatever thought that somebody instilled into you, then you're fucked. Then you have to be fucked. Like, that's what it's about, bro. Like, I'm like super like duper like or like teamwork makes the dream work, but then I'm not actually super duper teamwork makes the dream work, because then I guess, nigga, I work the team, and I get to fucking like make sure that like we get to those ends, and we get to like be able to like restore those like those happenings that like make the shit to like fucking spins, like, you know what I'm saying? My circle influences me a lot. Like, when I'm around like great motherfuckers, and like when I'm around like rowdy motherfuckers, or like when I'm around like tots, like I would say like tots. Like, I don't really say tots a lot, because then that's like, I don't really say tots, right? But then when I'm around like I don't know, like drug dealers, when I'm around like drug dealers and stuff, like I'm being like influenced by like my immediate circle, because now I have like a couple of shit at my immediate disposal, which isn't necessarily like a bad thing, right? However, I want like my thing is that like my circle gets the influences me, but then they have to actually do that shit directly, because then I do my shit directly, right? Or I like to think that I do, or I want to do my shit directly. I would say that, right? I want to do my shit directly, because then the other guy goes, the guy he wanted beef, but then he didn't even say that he wanted beef, and then he was talking a bunch of whole shit, because then I goes, bro, I fuck you up. Actually, no, that's actually not the point of this episode. The point of this episode is like keeping the circle pristine. Pretty much like keeping everybody happy. Like, I'm kind of big on keeping everybody happy, because one person gets sad, or like one person gets like mad or some shit, now they won't go like blowing shit up. Now they won't go like killing everybody. You know what I'm saying? And usually, sometimes like there's like causes for that. Like, there's like reasons for that. But then I don't know. I try a little bit, keep everybody happy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the circle goes. But then I don't keep a lot of motherfuckers that I'm around me, so I don't have to keep anybody happy. Period. You know what I mean? Like, if I got like a child, or if I got like a girlfriend, then I'll like probably try to keep her happy or some shit like that, right? But then if I got like a I don't know, like whatever, right? But yeah, for the most part, man, this careless life gets the stance. And expands. Oh yeah, we talking like careless talk. I don't know. We'll probably talk about that a little bit in the next episode. But yeah, like, keep your circle pristine. Like, keep your circle great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, watch who you like run up into your life and all that funny shit. But it's your boy Kreation2020. This is the Kreation2020 podcast. You already holla. Yeah.